Germany is trying as hard as Germany can, but we're literally stealing their science victory out from under them in every single turn. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in Series 3 of our Controlled Chaos Metaseries, Empire of Espionage. So things are going quite well and have been going quite well for a little while now. We are going to get... I guess it's time for a power plant in Xi'an, but I really don't need a power plant, do I? It would help in some ways. We're launching our exoplanet expedition right now, which is obscene, just the fact that we've gotten to that point already, while keeping Germany, not Germany, but Germany, from, as I point to America, while keeping Germany from achieving their own ends with regard to the science victory. So I guess it's probably a good idea to go ahead and train a few more advanced military units just to solidify our victory here. All right, Chengdu. Also, you don't need a power plant. Interesting. So why don't we... Wait, spaceport? Hang on. Let's give that tile to Chengdu. And now I can put a commercial hub there that's actually valuable. We have a brand new governor title here, so... City park improvement for Liang, and that's going to be what? That's in Xi'an, right? Yeah. So I would have to remove some districts in order to fully take advantage of that, but I could do that. That's not a problem necessarily. That's something that could happen. And we have here I think I've already... Yeah, the railway's already there, so I can't actually build railway farther, but that's okay. Let's just work on getting these cities connected as soon as possible. Meanwhile, we can build more seasteads for Wuhan. All right, we have a brand new spy. Well, somewhat brand new. They have the Ace Driver promotion here in Ulm. I think I just want to have you neutralize the governor. And you are going to gain sources in Hamburg. I'm going to keep that apostle alive. The information era ends in 5 turns. And we have this destroyer coming down to say hello to the other destroyers that have been kind of running the ocean to the southwest of our founding territories since the beginning of the game. Really? Really? Oh, that's just a city-state. There have been 122 different movements by city-states in the past few turns, just given these back and forth machinations of various civilizations vying for their resources, vying for their support. But no matter. Also, what's going on here? Oh, it looks like Samarkand is actually at war with me. That's very interesting. 1,000-year... Ooh, that's not good. That's the river that I just started building a commercial hub on. Great, great. Love that. Love it for me.
There is nothing like a dream to create the future.
Okay, so we've unlocked future tech. Okay, we were successful in stealing some gold there. Now, since we are, in fact... hold on. Since we're at war with these guys, let's go ahead and make them regret some life decisions, shall we? While earning some additional experience for all of my units. Nice. I have 3 separate military engineers getting the railway connected down here on my new cities. We're just getting to the Jade at the very end of the game. Ah, a great musician. Wasn't even expecting that. Nice. Okay, this nuclear reactor has just been recommissioned, so I don't need to do anything else, I don't believe. Now, we are in the midst of the climate accords, and I could run carbon recapture several times just to make sure we win those. Truth be told, I don't even know that we will get that far, all considered. I have some knowledge of what may or may not happen, climate accords or otherwise, just given that if you missed this announcement, obviously we didn't have an episode in this series on Sunday. And the reason was that right as this one was about to go live, well, the previous version of this one, I realized there was an issue with the frame rate and the audio. I still haven't figured out exactly which it was, but something caused the recording not to come together correctly in OBS, like while I was actually recording it. So I might have just had something running in the background that I didn't realize, but I was like, well, regardless of what happened, I am not going to be able to run this episode, so that's that. Hang on. I can probably do better than... What if I were to build... There it is. Let's build a missile cruiser armada up there in Taiwan. And then I guess I'll have to train a builder here, because we might have some repairing to do, given that flood that just happened. We're going to have our mechanized infantry hang out for a bit. Do I have a place to put this great artist? I don't think I do. This great musician. Okay, well, I could very potentially steal a great work next turn. But if I don't, then I might actually be able to take advantage of this opening in Jingzhou. I think. Maybe. All right, so we have a brand new spy. Oh, wait, no, not brand new. This is Phi. They can steal technology, disrupt rocketry. Okay, well, in that case, since you put it that way, who's doing the absolute best? Why don't you head to Washington? They're not doing the absolute best, but just go mess around up there for me, please. All right, this is the capital of Ethiopia. We're working on establishing a religious foothold there, but really just to keep them from pushing further into us. It's just a bit of a buffer zone. That's all it is. Just going to steal some more gold from Germany here. We have 2,806 gold, by the way. All right, I want you to sabotage production. The spies have been absolutely killing it for the past little while. It's been delightful to see. We've had a few missteps. We've had a few failed missions. But for the most part, I just get success after success after success every single turn. And I don't know what to do with myself. It's fantastic. I bet Samarkand is regretting taking sides in this war right now. Not that in Civilization 6 gameplay terms they really have a choice. Like, civilizations have complete control over who someone's, you know... Nice. Civilizations have complete control over, you know, who is the suzerain, or who the dominant power relative to the other powers is in each city-state. Period. All right, so Ulm, that mission was successful. We can promote this spy, and oh yes, I can select any potential promotion. Fantastic. Ace driver. So hang on. Let me remind myself which spies I already have. All right, so Shaming is a polygraph and quartermaster. Ulm, this is the one that actually has a potential promotion. All right, surveillance is nice. See, that's the one I was checking. It's like, which one could I use at home if I really wanted to? But I don't think I need to do that. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go with Linguist so they can continue to complete their promotions. Nice. Charles, Korea. This city provides +2 appeal to any tiles it owns, which will help with a culture victory. Which there is still a chance that we could have a surprise culture victory here, but I think, honestly, our science victory is going to arrive before then. So let's take a look at this aid request. We're winning that handily, which is hilarious. I could build the Eiffel Tower there, but I think what I'd rather do... What's crazy is that Jiaodong does not have a harbor, and has not had one this entire time. And they absolutely should, especially now that we have a canal. So we're going to build them a harbor, and make them an even more productive section of our society. Where's the nearest water park? It was up here, right? That's a harbor. Hang on. I might not have one built. I thought I did. That's... Wait. Oh, we were building a water park and there's been... The water level has risen here. What was going on with this? Is this just being improperly drawn, or... Oh, this is in Yiyang. Hold on. Yeah, I think this was just permanently flooded. But yeah, I don't think this is being properly rendered. Again, late game Civ 6 can be very temperamental with the way that the coastal flooding is represented. It's a shame, because it's just not consistent, but I'm not going to stare at that and keep trying to figure out why it looks that way. But we do have a water park down there. I think a water park in Beijing, especially if I put it up here, where it could be central to all these cities, wouldn't be the worst thing. Okay, so we neutralized the governor in Ulm, and they were able to escape. Let's go ahead and put the machine gun corps on guard duty a little bit. And now for a very important moment. We have an armada. The immense power of the world's first armada is ready to take the high seas at our command. Fantastic. I'm literally just farming this city-state's antique navy for naval experience, which is kind of mean when you think about it. I'm going to put an encampment right there just to send a message to Samarkand like, hey, you want to change signs? Might be a good idea. Only asking, just a suggestion. If not, it's fine. Okay. And we have a connection. Meanwhile... we're going to get that connected over here as well. And the rocket artillery is ready to go. Let's get them in the water. All right, appeal to any tiles it owns. I think I actually have... Hang on, let's look at appeal for a minute. So Shendu maybe stands to gain the most, but also... Ooh, I kind of like the idea of doing it in Xi'an just because Xi'an has these kind of work zones. Yeah, we have an extra charge with Charles Coria. So watch what just happened. If we now look at appeal. Oh, it might not show right away. Next turn, we'll look at appeal, and there should be a dramatic difference from that increase. All right, I want you to just steal a great work. Oh, poor Germany. All right, you gain sources in America. How's our exoplanet expedition doing? 5 turns until complete. Fantastic. Wait, you want me to give you 3 of my great works. You're going to give me 38 gold per turn. You're going to give me 1 great work and open borders. How about no? How about we don't? And how about we say we didn't? Just outright. That's not happening. Yeah, sure. We'll be friends with you. Frederick's exoplanet expedition still has not launched. Yeah, see, look at this culture victory.
There is nothing like a dream to create the future.
It's potentially happening. Nice. So we've had 2 more successful spy missions, sabotaging production and stealing gold. And now I'm going to disrupt rocketry in Magdeburg. And sabotage production in Aachen, the capital. We're literally using everything at my disposal. Everything I possibly can. Just to keep his science program down. While I elevate mine. It's kind of gross, but at the same time, I'm loving every second of it. It's a very different way of playing Civilization 6 for me. Like really relying on spies. You know what? I can probably just buy that hangar. I've got so much gold. Build an airport in Erfurt. Is that a Samarkand trader? Yes, it is. Plunder. Thank you for that, Samarkand. And we're also going to plunder your whales. Perfect. So we were able to create a great work here. Gauharjan. I didn't realize it, but there is a geothermal fissure right here on this peninsula, which I could use for power. But let's go ahead and get the... Oh my god, there you go again. All right, well, at least you went by the Spear of Fionn, but the Spear of Fionn is only for melee, right? I don't know if Spear of Fionn gives a bonus to artillery units. It might. Pathfinding leaves something to be desired there. And I appreciate those of you who commiserated with me in the comments about the pathfinding ridiculousness, because I saw that and I was like, oh, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It's absurd. It truly is. Okay, so, oh yeah, let's take a look at appeal now. Yeah, see, we've got just more appeal up here. And there's still some tiles that could use more. I think I have, though... Yeah, I'm going to send this great engineer to Shendu and activate them. Because we have a seaside resort in Chengdu, actually. We're working on converting Addis Ababa here. How is that climate accord situation coming? Okay, we're in 5th place. Interesting. We're tied for 5th, and there are 2 civilizations tied for 1st. How are we tied for 5th, though? Well, what we really are is tied for 3rd. We're in 5th place because there are 5. There are 2 ties. The information era ends in just 1 turn.
You can never plan the future by the past.
And there is yet another stolen great work. Just got the Future Tech and Future Civic on infinite repeat at this point. We're going to buy the Ferris wheel. We're going to buy the aquarium. And then we're going to build the aquatic center in 3 turns. And everything will be happy and glorious. Let's buy a lighthouse, and then you should be able to quickly build a shipyard. God, I love how fast late game production is. It's great. I'm going to train a builder in Tlacopan because I feel like there are still a lot of tiles in the area, including this coal tile, that have not actually been improved yet, interestingly enough. Okay, we're going to build a dam. That's happening. We're going to put a dam on that particular tile. And yeah, let's go ahead and fully promote Liang. I can't remember the last time on or off the channel that I had 3 governors fully promoted like this. This is nuts. I love it, though. Okay, so can I get one of these city-states to back the heck off? Which one would I really want? If we go with Zanzibar, we'll receive cinnamon and cloves, but I don't know that we'll necessarily get Zanzibar. Let's just go ahead and get some more science from Taruga, some more production from Mexico City, and we'll get some science from Bologna as well. From Bologna. I don't know why I said Bologna. It's 8:08 a.m. Okay, I'm recording a little bit earlier than usual because I have an appointment this morning. So, bear with me. You're getting still sleepy, slightly delirious Hadrian for this episode, and I hope it's tolerable. Okay, Guangzhou is... I already have a trader here, do I not? No, just repeat that route. That's fine. 3 turns until the exoplanet expedition is done. Let's just have those apostles chill for a second. Let's neutralize the governor in Hamburg. And let's disrupt rocketry in Washington. And go to the next turn. Again, spies, absolutely killing it. No, Cleo. My default answer to you is hell no. Stop asking. For the love of God. Aircraft carrier armada is almost done. Look at my science per turn, by the way. Look at that. 1,390 science per turn. What is happening? And that's just my science per turn. That's not even to consider the science and culture that I'm bringing in from spies every single turn. The world enters the future era. And we're in a golden age. Teddy's upset about it. It's okay, Teddy. You could be mad. It's allowed. All right, so spy wasn't detected. That's a shame. So why don't you maybe... That's a shame. Try that again, because we don't want Germany to achieve any steps in their science victory. We are very close to launching our exoplanet expedition. Teddy's in a heroic age. No wonder he's mad about it. Germany's in a dark age. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to continue to go for Bodyguard of Lies. Okay, well, hopefully this mission will take fewer than 4 turns. I gave the order before I selected that bonus, and I was wondering why the order, or why the order was going to take so long, why the mission was going to take so long. And that's why, because that bonus wore off and I had to reselect it. My bad. So we have our aircraft carrier armada ready to go here. You know something? I just realized I think I can do something rather fun here. Maybe. I don't know if it'll let me do it because of the... I mean, there's only one way to find out. Wuhan. Yeah, it will not let me build a canal there because of the rocks. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. That would have been cool to have a canal there. We can have one here, but it wouldn't help me. I'm trying to find a way to get around this border issue. And I really can't, unfortunately. All right, so I do have to choose new production in Wuhan. So what should I choose? So many decisions. Let's go ahead and build some helicopter armies. Let's do a trader in Chengdu. We still have some space for traders, given that we've been expanding the number of cities with harbors. Great work heist from Aachen. Now, we could really, really ruin Samarkand's day. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just pillage for tons and tons of gold. All right, this military engineer has nothing else to do here. Their job is complete, which is phenomenal. So at this point, like, I can kind of have fun with them a little bit. We can build a railway out to here so that anything traveling from Qushan can get to Changsha faster. Probably the most comprehensive rail network that I've ever built in Civ 6, in terms of like going across multiple continents and cities. And I love it. Let's go ahead and get some power generation going there. Yep, I want you to repeat that route. It's fine by me. Aircraft carrier armada, let's start sending them down to where they're going to be a little bit more useful. We don't have many planes yet, but we will soon. All right, let's get this rocket artillery army on the rails. I'm going to go ahead and buy that tile. Remember, we're getting certain bonuses for our coastal tiles because of Auckland. That's been a major advantage for us for the entire game. Are you serious? Which city-state just joined up? Is it Zanzibar? Wow. 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 I mean, the AI is trying. You got to give the AI credit for trying as hard as they're trying. It's truly impressive. The exoplanet expedition, though, is about to launch. It's happening right now. Right now. Right now.
Even though the future seems far away, It is actually beginning right now.
All right, so we've had 2 successful spy missions. And I want you to siphon some funds. And you can steal a great work, please. Rocketry has been successfully disrupted up here. And I'm actually curious. Hang on, let me... We're going to neutralize that governor. My spies are just absolutely destroying everything, and it's great. Okay, so this mission did not get the time bonus. It's taking longer to disrupt rocketry there. So, lesson learned. The timer for orders is not modified whatsoever. If you give the order at the beginning of a new age before you institute that spying bonus. Okay, so I'm going to get a builder done in Chengdu real quick because we actually are having some issues with that. Specifically with a drought in the area, and I'll need to repair some tiles. Okay, can I pillage that harbor anymore? I probably can, to be honest. Yep, there it is. I'll take that. Thank you very much. I don't actually have any units set up for coastal raiding, but I will soon. All right, do I have anywhere where I can send you? Anywhere at all? No, I don't. We'll get the seaport built in Lanchi. And yes, workshop here, and then a factory in 3 turns. Tlacopan could build a spaceport, or not a spaceport, but a neighborhood. Could build a spaceport too, but don't really need to. We've got the new builder here, and there's a lot that I can improve with it. I think I'll just use Tlacopan to send aid. That's what makes the most sense to me. Let's have a barracks here, followed by an armory in 2 turns. Although, remember, encampment buildings can be purchased with faith. So just kidding. That's already done. That encampment is fully built up. Don't forget about that little bonus. Industrial zone there. So that's going to be a pretty formidable city, to be honest. All right, so this spy needs to return somewhere. Where were you before? Was this the spy in Ulm? I have a feeling this was the spy in Ulm, but I can't... Oh, there's Ulm. Yeah, it was. Confirm placement. Perfect. And let's keep moving for a bit. This destroyer can actually withdraw now, and that's what I'm going to do. And we'll have the destroyer armada hang out with it, give it some combat support if needed. We have some fish that we can improve near Changsha. Offshore wind farm for Chengdu. And we can trade... Yeah, why don't you trade with Beijing? 4 food and 4 production? Heck yeah. Go for it. We can put a fort out here in Nanjing, which I really like that idea. It's a colony. It should have a fort. Not just for fun purposes, but for practical purposes. Forts are fun, but also forts are useful. You know? Next turn. So the exoplanet expedition is on its way. Let's take a look at this screen. First of all, culture victory is still pretty good. Yeah, we are now in the lead for the science victory. And it's traveling 1 light year per turn, but we can speed it up starting right now. We have multiple spaceports established, but we're also at the 35-minute mark
I never
or
think
so.
of the future. It comes soon enough.
We're also at the 35-minute mark, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. And in the next one, we're going to plow through the remainder of these turns. We might not make it to a full-length episode next time, but it would take me a little bit too long to finish up, which is really quite reassuring in some ways, because this is just about where I got to the last time I recorded this episode before needing to completely redo it. It's fine. Everything's fine. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to stop for now, and then we'll wrap up this series, which has turned out very successfully, in the very next episode. Because there's no way that it's going to take longer than that. Now, Beijing does not have, unfortunately, a spaceport yet. Actually, they do, so hang on. I can build a terrestrial laser station there. I can also build one in Xi'an, because I forgot that I had gone to the trouble of building these spaceports in other cities just to make sure that they were ready to go. We're going to send some aid from Taiwan just to make sure that we cement our victory there, because it looks like Canada is trying to catch up. But yeah, anyway, see, look what I'm doing. It's impossible to stop going through cities and units in Civ 6. It's impossible. It can't be done. But I'm doing it right now. I'm defying possibility and reality. We're going to step away from this episode and jump in with the next one and finish this series. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day, but Monday at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.